Riot Games' new first-person shooter, Project A, is looking to explode onto the esports scene, and we cannot wait for more announcements. The hype is real, guys, and this title is going to continue to skyrocket as we get closer to the March 2nd date, where we'll keep you guys posted with any new information we find. What is up, everyone? My name is Christoph, and welcome back to another ProGuides video. Today, we'll be discussing what it'll be like to transition from Overwatch to the new Project A. If you're an existing Overwatch player, you definitely want to think about this. How do your existing skills in Overwatch transfer to a game like Project A? What are the similarities? What are the differences? What do you have to keep in mind? They're two entirely different games, but there's bound to be some similarities. We've talked to our in-house analysts who play Overwatch. They're specialists. They're in the top 500, so they know what they're talking about. They can be trusted for you guys. And before we get into the video, today's question of the day is, what abilities or items would you like to see in Project A? I personally love mobility items, and I'm a big fan of the kunai clip from the trailer. That would be an awesome thing to have in the game. I think that some mobility items in general would be pretty fun. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'd love to hear you out. Okay, so first off, each character is confirmed to have 4 unique abilities which take the place of the standard utility items. These can range from throwable wind grenades all the way to full-blown resurrect ultimates. While the utility element might be relatable if you're a support player in Overwatch, DPS and tank players will have to adjust to less game-winning abilities. And if you're an Overwatch player, you're probably used to spamming abilities. It's likely that you're going to have to adapt to a slower overall game pace. If you're going to go from Overwatch to Project A, ability management is definitely something you guys need to start thinking about. This means that you'll likely be using your abilities only once a round and holding them for the perfect opportunity. Since abilities have to be purchased at the start of a round, you need to have a clear understanding of what exactly you want to use them for. Simply using all your abilities at the same time will not cut it in this game, and you have to think about maximizing your abilities' effectiveness and properly managing your economy. Abilities will mostly be used to set up your team to frag out, just like some of the more supportive abilities in Overwatch. You also need to coordinate who's buying which abilities in your round with your team. This is just like the whole don't blow all of your ults in one fight mindset from Overwatch. If your whole team goes all in on one ability for one round, then you won't have enough gas left in the tank for future rounds. Most major abilities in Project A will probably be large AoE ultimates like Maze or Torbs from Overwatch. These mirror what we saw in the teaser and fit the utility direction that these abilities seem to be moving in. There are going to be some really powerful combos with these abilities, which we'll touch on later. Next, let's talk about positioning. Overwatch players will absolutely be familiar with the concept of safe and effective positioning. A lot of Overwatch maps have small corridors or limited attack routing, causing claustrophobic choke points. This understanding of using natural cover on the map to your advantage will absolutely transfer to Project A. The best players of Project A are probably going to be the ones who have great positioning. Good positioning can be the difference between a good player and a great player. In Overwatch, an interesting point to think about is that you could have great game knowledge, but absolutely terrible aim and still be a good player. Game sense, positioning, and communication can win you guys a ton of games on their own. This will likely still hold true to a degree in Project A. While there will be a much greater focus on aiming, out-positioning your opponent and beating them in a line of sight can give you the edge over a more mechanical player. The difference with positioning is the much faster time to kill. Overwatch players are much more used to being beefy or getting healed constantly, which isn't something you'll be seeing in Project A. You die extremely fast in this game, so you have to always be prepared to take a fight. Mispositioning for just a second will be substantially more punishing and is definitely something we'll have to all adjust to. On another note, the heroes of Overwatch vastly differ in playstyle from one another, something we'll probably see in Project A. While the core mechanics of the game will likely be the same from character to character, the way that you play each character will vary dramatically, depending on their abilities, something Overwatch players should be quite familiar with. For example, let's look at the support character resurrecting their teammate in the trailer. That hero really doesn't want to play aggressively early on. If they die without getting to use their resurrect, well, then it's wasted. This hero would be a more supportive role, going in second or third, trading kills and resurrecting your fallen entry fraggers. Compare this to the kunai hero we also saw. They definitely look like an entry fragger that's going in completely aggressively with all their abilities. This fit perfectly for aiming fanatics like McCree and Widowmaker players. Movement freaks, I'm looking at you. Lucio and Genji mains will also quickly adjust to the movement abilities in Project A. Let's not forget that there are a variety of weapons in both Project A and Overwatch. Reaper and Roadhog mains might feel more comfortable with a shotgun, meanwhile McCree and Soldier players will love the feel of the rifles. Personally, I can't wait to try out the McCree Peacekeeper equivalent. The recoil of the revolver will always be satisfying to me. I'm also curious which weapons will end up dominating the meta. Will one weapon come out on top as the dominant strategy, or will different weapons be better depending on the map and characters involved? Only time will tell. Moving on, one thing Overwatch players will be great at is comboing their abilities. Every single Graviton or Dragon Blade or Nano Blade you've coordinated has been preparing you for this game. Communication is going to be definitely something you need to take with you to Project A. While we don't know much yet about the game, we've seen a few abilities, the Poison Bomb and the Wind Smoke, that can easily be comboed. A simple combo may consist of throwing a Poison Bomb to flush an enemy out of a corner, then having your teammate kill them as they're disoriented and change positions. These are plays that will be cost efficient and low risk, giving your team slight advantages. A more advanced combo may consist of 2 or more abilities, for example using a barrier orb or erecting a wall as your teammate resurrects a fallen ally. This is similar to using a Zyra bubble or a range shield to protect your Mercy res. Combos are going to be rampant in this game, and I'm very excited to see how they'll raise the skill ceiling. This type of game has such an insane potential for meta-breaking strats and innovation, and I just can't wait to see what the community will do with it. In all honesty, there will certainly be a clear distinction between Overwatch and Project A. Death will feel even more punishing, and kills will feel even more rewarding. Mistakes could cost you the round, not just a team fight. You'll need to adjust to the slower pace and overall strategy of a round-based economy game. There'll be a much bigger emphasis on aiming over abilities, and the importance of headshots and crosshair placement will be something many Overwatch players need to adjust to. If you're really looking to prepare for Project A, then we'd recommend trying out a CSGO aim trainer to practice anything aim related. But at the end of the day, it won't be an easy transition for anyone. A new game brings all sorts of new challenges and tackles to overcome. This is your chance to hone your skills and rise to the top of a new game built into the esports community. That's just about it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching again. We're very excited for Project A here. Make sure to leave your suggestion or comment down below on what you guys want to see for content on this channel. We're very excited for this channel. We're very excited to bring you guys news, pro tips, and strategies to help you guys with your gameplay every day. That's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck in your next few games.